Hello and welcome. My name is Pat McLaughlin for the Vermont Division of Fire Safety. Today we're going to talk about flood response activities and services offered by the Vermont Division of Fire Safety as part of the Vermont Emergency Management Flood Seminar Series. Now let's get into it. The Vermont Division of Fire Safety provides numerous services related to the safety of residents and guests of the state of Vermont. The mission of the Division of Fire Safety is to protect the public and the fire service through coordinated efforts in code enforcement, fire service training, public education, hazardous materials response, and urban search and rescue, to include swift water rescue. These efforts maximize life safety and property conservation and minimize environmental impacts due to fire, natural disaster, and other emergencies here in the state. The Division of Fire Safety provides special operations sections to efficiently provide resources to local and state governments for the use of special teams from the Division of Fire Safety. These special teams are in coordination with Vermont Emergency Management's SEOC operations. To coordinate these special teams and resources inside the Division of Fire Safety, the Fire Safety Operations Center exists. This exists to be able to efficiently manage, collect, and disseminate information as it's collected by our special teams. The Fire Safety Operations Center also provides planning and determines the current and future needs during a disaster. This provides a crucial link between the SEOC and the information flow coming into the Fire Safety Operations Center to be able to get the information from our incident commanders to the decision makers at the SEOC. The Fire Safety Operations Center can also request special subject matter experts to support the incident as needed. Our state fire marshals are out during disasters conducting building safety assessments. All building safety assessments can be conducted at any building, to include single-family owner-occupied buildings. Single-family owner-occupied buildings do not fall within our normal jurisdiction, but we offer this service as a way to advise the owners of the best practices. These are non-enforceable inspections at single-family owner-occupied buildings. All other buildings, to include public buildings, have the code enforcement official able to enforce the inspections that are conducted. These buildings inspections are reported to Vermont Emergency Management as well as other partners in the state. These inspections are broken down into three different types. Inspected, which is a green placard, means the building has been evaluated and it has no apparent hazards identified which would restrict its occupancy or use. The inspected classification allows the building to be continued to use as it was prior to the building being affected by the flood or natural disaster. A limited entry building, a yellow placard, means the building has been evaluated and obvious safety hazards have been identified, which limit the use of occupancy to the building. Volunteer cleanup, tenants, customers, or other public would not be permitted to enter the building unless special limitations are noted on the poster that is posted at that building. Each one of these posters are posted at the building at the entrance with information regarding the building and the inspector. Red cards are unsafe buildings. This means the building has been evaluated and has been determined to have an imminent threat to safety and makes sure that no one is allowed to enter this property due to the hazards found during the inspection. Several of these buildings, the red placard buildings, may also be followed up with a condemnation order by the local municipality or fire marshal. These orders are found under Title 24 in municipal and county government. When a disaster or emergency has been declared by the governor, the municipal inspector, health officer, or fire marshal, or zoning administrator may declare a condemnation order for destruction of property as a result of the damage from the incident. The owner of the property has the right to appeal under this same Title 24 under Chapter 83. The condemnation order can be found on our website at firesafety.vermont.gov under Building Codes and Permits. The Vermont Division of Fire Safety Fire Marshal's Office also works with our partners at the American Red Cross and Agency of Human Services to provide safe shelters during these disasters. These shelters are inspected by our fire marshals to ensure that they have working smoke and CO alarms. Any fire safety systems are up and functional. We also ensure that all exits are easily accessible and have no obstructions. If your local jurisdiction has a shelter and is working to make sure it is safe, you can please contact one of our regional offices and have one of our inspectors out to ensure that your shelter is safe for use and occupancy. The Division of Fire Safety's public education sector works with the multi-agency resource centers to provide an efficient way to deliver resources to individuals and families affected by a disaster. It brings multiple services together in a single location to assist communities by providing a centralized location for services for victims that have unmet needs. The division is also there to answer any fire safety questions and provide additional resources and safety information as it results to their home. The Division of Fire Safety also has the Fire Safety and Explosive Unit. This unit is specialized in investigating fires to assist local chiefs who have the responsibility by law to investigate all fires. Fire chief should call for assistance if he or she cannot determine what started the fire, and the Division of Fire Safety and Vermont State Police Fire Investigation and Explosive Unit will assist them in determining their cause and origin. Similarly, the Vermont State HAZMAT team provides technicians across the state to support local incident commanders with hazardous materials incidents, providing highly trained individuals and equipment to respond quickly to their scene and mitigate the hazards. The HAZMAT team is available 24/7 at 1-800-641-5005. Similarly, the Vermont State Urban Search and Rescue Team. The primary mission of the State Urban Search and Rescue Team is to provide advanced technical rescue search capabilities for victims trapped and entombed in structurally damaged buildings. This may be accomplished by utilizing special tools, equipment, unmanned aerial vehicles, canine searches, as well as cameras. The team also conducts and assists with wide area searches for missing individuals. This team is also tasked with providing swiftwater rescue, which was invaluable in the recent flooding incidents in July and August of this year. The team partners with local agencies to provide a multitude of swiftwater teams through MOAs and the Vermont Emergency Management Agency to geographically locate these teams throughout the state. These teams range in types 1 through 3 on the FEMA typing of swiftwater teams. These teams can be activated or pre-deployed by the Vermont Emergency Management Wash Officer during or pre-planned events like ice jams or known flooding potential. The Division of Fire Safety's regional offices are broken into 4 quadrants in the state: our Williston office, our Waterbury office, our Rutland office, and Springfield office. Contact information for all these offices are available on our website at firesafety.vermont.gov/contact us. Thank you very much for taking your time today. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us at firesafety.vermont.gov or follow us on our Facebook or Twitter pages. Have a wonderful day and stay fire safe.